Hi friends, welcome to the DJNC YouTube channel. In the previous classes, we are learning about the concepts of the tracing of Cartesian curves. Today we continue the part of the tracing of Cartesian curves. So, let me move on to the problems. Trace the curve x cube plus y cube is equal to 3axy. This is one of the very important questions. The first point is the symmetry. On interchanging x and y in the equation, then equation of the curve remains the same. You change x by y and y by x, you get the same equations. So the curve is symmetric about the line y is equal to x. The curve is symmetric about the line y is equal to x. The next point is the origin. The equation does not contain the constant term, therefore the curve passes through the origin. You put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 to this equation of the curve, you get f of 0 comma 0 which is equal to 0. Therefore the curve passes through the origin. The next point is tangents at the origin. You equating to 0 the least degree term. The least degree term is 3axy. So you equate 3axy which is equal to 0. You get xy is equal to 0. Either x is equal to 0 or y is equal to 0. If you get x is equal to 0, the y axis is the tangents at the origin. You getting y is equal to 0, x axis be the tangents at the origin. Therefore both x axis and y axis both are the tangents at the origin. In this case the tangents are real and distinct. Therefore the origin is node. Origin ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ node ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. The next point is point of intersection with coordinate axis. Put y is equal to 0, you get x is equal to 0. Put y is equal to 0 to this equation of the curve, you get x is equal to 0. Therefore the curve cut x axis at 0 comma 0. What is the point of the intersection? 0 comma 0 is the point of the intersections. Okay, the next, you put y is equal to x to this equation of the curve, you get x cube plus x cube which is equal to 3ax square. You get x cube minus 3ax square is equal to 0. You take x square as common, you get x square into 2x minus 3a is equal to 0. Either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 3a by 2. Therefore the curve cut the line y is equal to x at 3a by 2 comma 3a by 2. This is the point of the intersection. Y is equal to x means the y value is also a 3a by 2. Therefore the curve cut the line y is equal to x at 3a by 2 comma 3a by 2. The next point is the asymptotes. The coefficient of highest power of x is constant, therefore no asymptotes parallel to x axis. Look here, the coefficient of highest power of x is constant, therefore no asymptotes parallel to x axis. And also the coefficient of highest power of y is 1. 1 is a constant, therefore no asymptotes parallel to y axis. Therefore no asymptotes parallel to x axis, no asymptotes parallel to y axis. The next one is the oblique asymptotes. We know that the equation of the curve x cube plus y cube minus 3xy is equal to 0. Pi 3 of m which is equal to 1 plus m cube. After you putting x is equal to 1 and y is equal to m, and pi 2 of m is minus 3am. Pi 2 of m is the second degree terms. Okay. Next, you put pi 3 of m is equal to 0. Pi 3 of m is 1 plus m cube. 1 plus m cube which is equal to 0 is of the form a cube plus b cube formats. You apply a cube plus b cube formats, you get 1 plus m into 1 plus m square minus m is equal to 0. Either you get m is equal to minus 1 or m is equal to 1 plus or minus I root 3 by 2. But m is not equal to 1 plus or minus I root 3 by 2. If you getting the imaginary roots, we say there is no asymptotes. Asymptotes exist only for a real root. Okay, since it has only one real root, so it has only one asymptote. The value of m which is equal to -1. Then we find the c value. C which is equal to minus pi 2 half m by pi 3 dash of m, which is equal to minus pi 2 half m is minus 3am. Pi 3 dash of m. Pi 3 dash of m means differentiation of pi 3 half m. That's the pi 3 half m differentiation is 3m square, which equal to minus into minus plus 3 get cancelled, 1m get cancelled. You get c value is a by m. For m is equal to -1, you get c value. C is equal to minus a. You put m by -1, you get c value is minus a. Substitutes m and c value to this one. Y is equal to mx plus c. You get y plus x plus a, which is equal to 0. The next, you put x is equal to 0 to this one. You get y is equal to minus a. Therefore, the point is 0, minus a. Put y is equal to 0. Put y is equal to 0. You get x is equal to minus a. The point is minus a, 0. For draw the straight line, we put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 to this one. We get the point of the intersection. Then we join these 2 points. We get a straight line. Okay. The next point is the region of the curve. X cube plus y cube is equal to 3xy. It is the given equation of the curve. If x is less than 0 and y is less than 0, the LHS is negative. You put x is equal to -1 and y is equal to -1. The LHS part is negative, but the RHS part is positive. Therefore, no part of the curve is in the third quadrant. Look here. This is the x-axis and y-axis. This is plus quadrants. In this case, plus quadrants. And this one is plus minus quadrants. This one is minus quadrants. This one is minus plus quadrants. In the minus quadrants, the curve does not exist. So we say no part of the curve is in the third quadrant. Let me move on to the curve tracing. The first point is the symmetry. The first point is the symmetry. The curve is symmetric about the line y is equal to x. This is the first point. This is a line. This line is y is equal to plus x. In this line, the curve is symmetric. The next point is origin. The curve passes through the origin. Passes through the origin. The next point is tangents at the origin. Both x-axis and y-axis are the tangents at the origin. The x-axis is also a tangent and y-axis is also a tangent. The next point of intersection with coordinates axis. In this case, 0, 0 is a point of the intersections in the coordinates axis. Then at the line y is equal to x, the point of intersection is 3a by 2, 3a by 2. 0, 0 is a point of intersection at the coordinates axis, and at the line of y is equal to x, 3a by 2. This point is 3a by 2, 3a by 2. This is the point of the intersection at the line of y is equal to x. The next point is asymptotes. There is no asymptotes parallel to the coordinates axis. In the oblique asymptotes, the points are 0, minus a and minus a, 0. This point is 0, minus a, and the another point is minus a, 0. This point is minus a, 0. Then you join these 2 points, you get a straight line. This straight line is a asymptote. Okay, so this line is y plus x plus a is equal to 0. y plus x plus a which is equal to 0, which is the asymptotes. Next, we trace the curve. This is the tangents, y-axis be the tangents, and curve passes through the origin. We trace the curve as like this. And the curve is symmetric about this line. So, we draw a curve and also like this. Okay, the x-axis is the tangents. The curve touch the x-axis. Then next, this is a straight line and there is no part of the curve in the third quadrant. In the region of the curve, we see no part of the curve is in the third quadrant. The curve does not lie in the third quadrant, and this curve touches this line at infinity. Okay, and this curve touches this line at infinity. This is the curve tracing. If you have any doubts regarding this problem, you can ask me in the comment sections. Let me move on to the next problem. Trace the curve x square by a square minus y square by b square which is equal to 1. The first point is the symmetry. The equation containing both even powers of x and even power of y. Therefore, the curve is symmetric about both the axes. Okay, the next point is the origin. Equation containing the constant term. Therefore, the curve does not passes through the origin. Put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 to the given equation of the curve. You get 0 which is equal to 1. It is nothing but you get a constant term. Therefore, f of 0 comma 0 is not equal to 0. Hence, we say the curve does not passes through the origin. The next point is tangents at the origin does not exist. Okay. The next point is point of intersection with coordinates axis. Put x is equal to 0. Put x is equal to 0 to the given equation of the curve. You get y is imaginary. We say there is no solution. Put y is equal to 0. Put y is equal to 0 to this one. You get the x value is x is equal to plus or minus a. Therefore, the curve cut x-axis at a comma 0 and minus a comma 0. The next point is the tangents at x comma y other than 0 comma 0. The equation of the curve is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. You differentiate this. 1 by a square is constant. We write as it is. X square differentiation is 2x minus 1 by b square into y square differentiation is 2y into y differentiation is dy by dx which is equal to 0. You simplify this, you get dy by dx which is equal to xb square by a square into y. At a comma 0, the dy by dx at a comma 0 which is equal to infinity. You get the infinity, the tangents are parallel to y-axis, and the dy by dx at minus a comma 0 you get infinity. Therefore, the tangents is parallel to the y-axis. The next point is the asymptotes. The coefficient of highest power of x is 1 by a square. 1 by a square is a constant. Therefore, no asymptotes parallel to x-axis. And also, the coefficient of highest power of y is 1 by b square minus 1 by b square. It is a constant. Hence, we say no asymptotes parallel to y-axis. Therefore, we say no asymptotes parallel to the coordinates axis. Okay, the next one is the oblique asymptotes. X square by a square minus y square by b square which is equal to 1. This is the given equation of the curve. Put x is equal to 1 and y is equal to m for the highest degree terms. You get pi 2 of m which is equal to 1 by a square minus m square by b square. After you putting x is equal to 1 and y is equal to m. Next, pi 1 of m which is equal to 0. Next, you consider pi 2 of m is equal to 0 for finding the roots of the m. Pi 2 of m is 1 by a square minus m square by b square, which is equal to 0. You simplify this, you get m is equal to plus or minus ba. M is equal to plus or minus ba. You get different roots. If you getting different roots, then we find the value of c by using the formula c is equal to minus pi 1 of m by pi 2 dash of m. Pi 1 of m is 0. We say c value is also a 0. For m is equal to plus or minus ba, c is equal to 0. We substitute both values to this equation of the curve. Y is equal to mx plus c. You get y is equal to plus or minus b by ax. You get y is equal to plus or minus b by ax. The next point is the region of the curve. X square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1 is the equation of the curve. This can be written as y is equal to b by a square root of x square minus a square. Put x is equal to 0. Put x is equal to 0. You get square root of negative value. Hence we say y is imaginary. And put x is equal to a. Put x is equal to a. You get y is equal to 0, which is real. Put x is equal to minus a. Put x is equal to minus a. You get square root of 0 is y is equal to 0. It is real. If x is greater than a, you put x is equal to 2a, 3a, 4a, 5a. You get the y value is real. If you substitute x is equal to minus 2a minus 3a, you get y value also a real. If x is less than minus a, then y is real. Next we move on to the curve tracing. This is x-axis and y-axis. The first point is the symmetry. The curve is symmetric about both the axes. The next point is origin. The curve does not passes through the origin. Origin mulaka curve pass agadilla. The next point is tangents at the origin does not exist. Point of intersection with coordinates axis. In this case, the curve cut axis at a comma 0 and minus a comma 0. The curve cut axis at a comma 0 and minus a comma 0. Okay. The next point is tangents at x comma y other than 0 comma 0. At a comma 0, dy by dx is equal to infinity. Tangents is parallel to y-axis. At these points, the tangents are parallel to y-axis. This is the tangents. And at minus a comma 0, the dy by dx is equal to infinity. Therefore, the tangents are parallel to y-axis at this point. This is also a tangent. The next point is asymptotes. No asymptotes parallel to the x-axis and y-axis. And the oblique asymptotes, you get y is equal to plus or minus b by ax. You get y is equal to b by ax and y is equal to minus b by ax. This line is y is equal to b by ax. This line is y is equal to minus b by a into x. They are the asymptotes. Next we trace the curve. The curve does not passes through the origin. Okay. At x is equal to a, the y is real. And if x is greater than a, y is also a real. So the curve be like this. This is a asymptotes. This asymptotes touch this curve at infinity. Okay. The curve is symmetric about x-axis. You draw a curve and also like this also. X is equal to minus a, the y is the real, and if x is less than minus a, the y is real. So we trace the curve as like this. This straight line touches this curve at infinity, and curve is symmetric about x-axis. we trace the curve as like also this. This is the curve tracing. Okay, so take down the homework problem. Trace the curve y square into x plus 3a which is equal to x into x minus a into x minus 2a. That's about tracing of Cartesian curves. If you have any doubts regarding this concept, please ask me in the comment section. If you like a video, please like, comment, share and also subscribe. Thank you for watching.